If you're on a budget, a comparison of the iPhone SE and iPhone XR should help you choose the best iPhone for you. Apple presently produces two of the greatest phones under $500, the iPhone SE and iPhone XR. So, how can you know which iPhone is best for you? The good news is that both of these phones will be updated to Apple's new iOS 15 software this fall, but there are some significant differences between them. In several aspects, the cheaper and newer iPhone SE outperforms the iPhone XR. The iPhone SE 2020 has a better processor and higher storage capacity. The iPhone XR, on the other hand, counters with a considerably larger screen, Face ID, and a larger battery. The iPhone SE has a starting price of $399/$419 for 64 GB of storage. For $449/$469, you can increase to 128 GB of storage, and for $549/$569. For the most up-to-date offers and discounts, visit our iPhone SE deals page. The 64 GB edition of the iPhone X are priced $499, £499 at launch. For $549, £579, a 128 GB variant was available. Unfortunately, unlike the iPhone SE, the iPhone XR does not support 256 GB of storage. The iPhone XR is now available for less than $300 and as low as $249, thanks to Apple's decision to discontinue production. In general, we advise individuals to spend more money on the newer iPhone 11, which now costs $499. iPhone XR is the winner. Design differences between the iPhone SE and the iPhone XR. The size difference between the iPhone SE and iPhone XR is one of the most noticeable. The iPhone SE, with its 4.7-inch display, is all about a small design that's easy to operate with one hand, whereas the iPhone XR has a significantly larger 6.1-inch display. The iPhone SE measures 5.45 by 2.65 by 0.29 inches and weighs 5.22 ounces, while the iPhone XR measures 5.94 by 2.98 by 0.33 inches and weighs 6.84 ounces. As a result, the difference in size and heft in your hands and pocket will be obvious. Because it has thinner bezels than the iPhone SE and employs Face ID to unlock the smartphone, the iPhone XR has a more modern appearance overall. The iPhone XR has a design that is closer to a full-screen experience. Underneath the display of the iPhone SE is a Touch ID/Home button. The iPhone SE and iPhone XR both have glass backs and aluminum side bands. Both are IP67 water resistant, meaning they may be splashed or immersed for up to 30 minutes. The iPhone XR is the way to buy if you want more color options. Yellow, white, coral, black, blue, and red are among the 6 hues offered with the iPhone XR. The iPhone SE comes in only 3 colors: black, white, and red. iPhone XR is the winner. Display comparison: iPhone SE versus iPhone XR. The iPhone XR's larger 6.1-inch LCD has a number of advantages over the iPhone SE's 4.7-inch panel, including a more immersive experience when viewing videos and playing games. Furthermore, a larger screen is easier on the eyes when surfing the web or viewing documents, and typing on a 6.1-inch display is easier. Cameras on the iPhone SE compared. iPhone XR. In terms of specifications, the iPhone SE and iPhone XR are nearly equivalent in the photography category, but not in other areas. Both phones have a 12MP wide-angle camera with an f/1.8 aperture on the back and a 7MP true depth camera with an f/2.2 aperture on the front. Furthermore, both the iPhone SE and iPhone XR can take portraits with both the front and rear cameras, and both allow you to modify the depth control to control how much bokeh you want. The iPhone SE, on the other hand, has 6 portrait lighting effects, including stage light mono, and high-key light mono, but the iPhone XR only has 3. The picture signal processor, which is unique to the A13 Bionic microprocessor within the iPhone SE, is also useful. You get a smart HDR function, for example, that can distinguish people and give superior highlights to their faces. The iPhone SE and iPhone XR can both record 4K video at 60 frames per second, but only the iPhone SE has enhanced dynamic range, which results in richer highlights and shadow details, albeit only up to 30 FPS. Consider it a video version of HDR. Keep in mind that neither the iPhone SE nor the iPhone XR have a night mode or an ultra-wide angle lens for taking images in low light. Both of these capabilities are only available on the more expensive iPhone 11 and iPhone 12. iPhone SE is the winner. iPhone SE versus iPhone XR, how did they compare? There will be no competition in this round. Apple's powerful A13 Bionic chipset, which is also present in the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro, is housed in the iPhone SE. When playing more demanding games, you should expect faster app launch times and smoother gaming. When utilizing augmented reality apps, you should experience less delay. The iPhone SE scored 3,226 in the multi-core component of Geekbench 5, which measures overall performance, compared to an average of 2,575 for the iPhone XR. In the single-core test, the iPhone SE outperformed the iPhone XR, scoring 1,337 points to 1,108 for the iPhone XR. It's not that the iPhone XR is slow, it should be more than capable of handling most chores. The iPhone SE, on the other hand, simply offers more speed for less money. iPhone SE is the winner. iPhone SE versus iPhone XR, unlocking and security. It's all about Touch ID versus Face ID in this round. The Touch ID sensor on the iPhone SE is used to unlock the phone, authorize App Store downloads, use Apple Pay, and enter passwords. Face ID is used for all of these functions on the iPhone XR. Face ID is more secure than Touch ID in general because it employs a 3D representation of your face. It's also convenient, and you won't have to worry about which fingers you've registered with your device. Even in the dark, it just works. Touch ID, on the other hand, has some advantages. With a single tap, you can turn on and unlock your iPhone, and Touch ID works even if you're wearing a mask, as many people are these days. Face ID, on the other hand, is a touch more convenient and secure. iPhone XR is the winner. Battery life and charging on the iPhone SE versus iPhone XR. Advertisement. The new iPhone SE has a battery capacity of 1,821 mAh, compared to 2,942 mAh for the iPhone XR, according to leaks and teardowns. As a result, the iPhone XR has the larger battery. The iPhone XR lasted 11 hours and 26 minutes on our web surfing battery test, compared to just 9:18 on the iPhone SE. Our greatest phone battery life list includes handsets that last more than 11 hours. Overall winner, iPhone SE versus iPhone XR. There are a few crucial elements to consider while deciding between the iPhone SE and iPhone XR. The iPhone SE is the finest phone for you if you like a smaller phone. Plus, because to the A13 Bionic technology, the iPhone SE delivers more speed and better cameras than the iPhone XR, yet costing $100 less. If you prefer a larger 6.1-inch display and enjoy the concept of utilizing Face ID to unlock your phone, the iPhone XR could be the phone for you if you can locate one on sale. It also has a longer battery life and thinner bezels than the new iPhone SE. Some customers may prefer to wait until March to see whether Apple releases an iPhone SE 3 with 5G. You can't go wrong with the iPhone XR or iPhone SE if you want a new iPhone for less than $500 right now, but our money is on the freshly reduced iPhone 11.